Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So my name is Emily for those of you who are new here. For those of you who are long-time subscribers and viewers, welcome back. It has been a while. So I'm not going to go into like where I've been or what's been going on with me. I'll do that in like a separate video or post. We're just going to stick with a reading today, guys. So we are going to do a 2025 pick a card reading where we are going to dive into all the details in your year ahead. So we're going to find out, whatever spirit wants to throw our way, really, whether it's, love, career, finances, personal success. So yeah, there's going to be 3 groups to choose from. I want you to just pick whichever deck or number you are drawn to. If you are drawn to multiple groups, it might be that there's multiple messages there for you, but usually people are just drawn to one group. But let your intuition be your guide. Your intuition is your most powerful tool. It is always there for you to tap into. So yeah, maybe take some deep breaths. I am going to show you the decks whilst you do that, and you can choose which one that you feel the pull towards. So group 1, you are going to be this gorgeous deck. So this is the Witch's Tarot. It's a really, really beautiful deck. And if this is what you are drawn to, then you are my group 1. Now group 2. Got a bit of a witchy theme today. This is the Everyday Witch Tarot. So another gorgeous deck. And if you are drawn to this one, then you are my group 2. I've just realised I don't actually know the name of this deck. We're going to call it the Mystery Deck. And if anyone knows the name of it, please drop it in the comments. So this is my group 3. I was gifted this, but it didn't come in a box. So I just have no idea what it's called. So this is this deck. So if you are drawn to this, then you are my group 3. So I'm going to put group 3 and group 2 just there. We're going to start with group 1. So welcome group 1. It is lovely to have you here. Let's find out everything we need to know about your year ahead. So 2025, what do you have in store for my group 1? Okay. 10 of Cups. So this year is going to be really happy, really fulfilling. It's going to be a very, very rewarding year. With the 10 of Cups, this is likely a year where you get to achieve something. You get a sense of completion. It could be, this is really talking about love and relationships. So as well as emotional fulfillment, it could be with this 10 of Cups, but this year could be the year that a relationship, goes to the next level. If you've been single for a while, then this could be the year that you settle down, you get committed with someone. It really does seem that this is going to be a year full of love, full of making memories. This whole 12 months is just going to be so full of reward and love and happiness. It's very likely that this year you do kind of complete some things that have been on your mind. With that 10 of Cups, seems like you'll be happy with whatever it is that you are completing. So whatever changes are going on this year, you're going to be ready to kind of like end some old cycles, finish some old chapters and start new ones. This year is really about making memories, making the most of, what you have. I almost feel like this year you're just slowing down. You are focusing much more on your community. Maybe this year you are creating a community or joining a community. If you are moving home, then it's very likely that you're going to be very, very happy with where you move to. The 10 of Cups is all about the people around, social connections. So this year you could make some new friends, you could either enter a new relationship, like I said, which is just going to be very committed, very, loving and stable. If you're already in a relationship, then maybe this is the year where that just goes to the next level. Maybe you take the next step with your person. That's very, very likely. Hello, Luna. Luna's coming saying hello. It's very, very likely that you will decide to take that next step with this person. You're right, Loons. Go on, I'll move my decks out of your way, girls, so you can get comfy. That's that. So, yeah, Ten of Cups. I really do feel, this is just a year of celebrating success. It could be that you are recognized for something that you do, for some kind of achievement here. I'm seeing the 10 Cups, and for some reason I'm seeing trophies. So I do feel that you could either win something this year, or you may enter a competition for some of you. I'm not sure, but I see trophies, and that to me is just saying recognition, success, victory. So really, really positive energy. So let's get some more cards on the table. The Lovers. So the 10 of Cups and the Lovers. Yeah, I think this year Spirit is just screaming romance, love, family. The Lovers, this is soulmate energy. This year is the year that you either take the next step with a soulmate, or you meet someone who is a soulmate. Now, if love is just not something that you are interested in, this can also be a friendship or a business partnership, but the Lovers really is such a strong soul connection. This is someone who you just feel that kind of like instant chemistry with. This could also be about you making the right choices, choosing your own happiness this year, making yourself a priority. So it could be that this year, oh, sorry, my eye is all itchy. It could very well be that this year, you really do reflect on your choices, and you are very careful with the decisions you make. You seem to be choosing your happiness, choosing the right relationship, surrounding yourself with the right people. This year you are very focused on setting the right intentions. I just feel you prioritizing your happiness. And as a result, your relationships are going to thrive. New relationships will be forming. Current relationships will be going from strength to strength this year. And you may very well create that community that I was speaking of. I do feel that for a lot of you, you seem to be just leading this community project, or just creating something which brings people together. It could be that you are just hosting lots of events this year, maybe just bringing friends and family together. But yeah, you seem to be right there in the middle of all this celebration and social gatherings. So I feel this year is going to be a very social year. Lots of people around you. You've got, a really good support network. And love for a lot of you. For a lot of you, it is a year of love. For some of you, it might even just catch you by surprise. It could be that love's not a priority, but who knows? Who knows? I've got a feeling, 10 of Cups and the Lovers, I've got a feeling that romance is going to be quite important this year. So let's see. We have the Empress. Okay, for some of you, this is a very, very fertile year, and obviously not for everyone, but for some of you, this could be a year of pregnancy. Obviously that won't be for everyone, but 10 of Cups for Lovers, for Empress, very, very fertile energy. So yeah, pregnancy could be on the cards for some of you. The Empress is the mother, so it could be the year that you become a mother, or you expand your family. If that's your situation. But anyway, the Empress, this year you are going to feel empowered and really, really confident in your feminine energy. So this is a year of nurturing yourself as well as those around you. You have given so much of yourself to others in previous years, and I just feel with this Empress, you are kind of taking your power back. You are choosing very, very carefully which relationships you're going to nurture this year, which relationships are going to be important and a priority. I feel you cutting cords to old situations, relationships which just haven't been balanced and healthy, and you are prioritizing your emotional well-being, and taking time for relationships which matter, which are balanced. Now, with the Empress here, I am feeling that this year you are enjoying a lot more time for yourself. I really do feel this year you are focused on your goals, but one of your main goals is actually yourself. You are really using this year for you, for your power, to work on your confidence. For some of you, you are growing in business. For others of you, this is just lots and lots of self-love. This year, self-love is going to be a really key theme. Now, with this Empress, I feel like you are. What's in the background here? We've got water flowing towards you. I feel like you are receiving a lot this year. You're not really going out and kind of, I don't know, searching for things. Instead, you are using your magnetic ability to really attract things towards you. Obviously, you know when you need to act, you know when you need to make decisions, but you are trying to make more time for family, make more time for yourself, and you really are trusting that this shift in focus is going to help you attract what is meant for you. There's definitely that kind of message here of what's meant for you won't pass you by. I feel like you're really embracing that attitude this year. You know when to take action, and you also know when to sit back and be like, okay, well, if this is meant for me, it's going to happen. This year seems to be about a very, very deep surrender. So group one, you are definitely relaxing and surrendering and just being very accepting of the cards that you are dealt. I do feel this year is very harmonious and balanced, group one. For many of you, your career is going to reach new heights as well. So, the Empress, it could be that you are taking on more responsibility with work. I do feel for some of you, you will be leading a little bit or being in charge of other people. So it could be that you are leading a team, maybe receiving a promotion as well. The Empress, she knows how to make money work. I really feel like the Empress here, she's managing finances. So, you're making good financial decisions, really solid investments this year. Seems like you are enjoying spending a little bit of money as well. That Ten of Cups, I feel like you are spending money on hosting, on kind of like just making memories. It feels like you're not necessarily seeking possessions this year, but you're ready to invest in happiness, invest in doing things with others, maybe even doing things for others for some of you. But yeah, the Empress, you've got a real good grip on finances this year. So I just want to see what potential challenges there may be in 2025, group one. Little Luna. She's never far from me. She just stays by my feet if I'm walking around the house. If I sit down, she's on my knee if she can be. And obviously she can't be right now, so she's perched right behind me. So let's see. Any potential challenges here, group one? The Queen of Pentacles. So coming out as potential challenges, this is just really about making those financial decisions. So it could be that, you are... your big challenge this year is just to make sure that you invest well, make sure that you are sowing the right seeds. Also, with this Queen of Pentacles, nurturing yourself. You have to heal. You have to focus on you if you want to have energy and time for everything else. So, Queen of Pentacles, I also feel like accepting recognition and praise could be a bit of a challenge this year. But trust me, the Queen of Pentacles, like, this is a good set of cards, group one. You may find it a little bit challenging financially at times. Perhaps you do have to plan your money quite well, because it might be that that's like a big lesson for this year, is just working on financial stability and making sure that you have money saved up, and you're not in like a scarcity mindset. So yeah, this year it's also about knowing who is helpful, knowing who is loyal to you, not really again, it's like not wasting time or energy on relationships that aren't equal give and take. So I feel like this year it's about prioritizing the right connections, definitely making the right investments. There's a big focus on money and relationships. Um, I don't feel a lot of challenges just yet. Making sure that you manage your money well. That's like the only thing that's coming through that you are going to have to really focus on. So let's see. We're going to get one last card for 2025 for group one, Three of Cups. This is a year of celebration. Again, Three of Cups is all about social gatherings. This is about fun. This is about um community again. So yeah, this year, group one, I don't know what community you are joining or creating, but that is what you're gonna do. This is a year of socializing. It's a year of building a space for others or joining a space where you feel welcome and appreciated. The Three of Cups, this is very likely that you will be making new friends this year. So yeah, if you've been feeling perhaps a little bit lonely or just kind of lost touch with some old friends and you're wondering, am I going to make new friends? The answer is yes. This year you are going to make some new friends, and you're really going to enjoy your social life this year. So this could very well be a year where you do start dating again for some of you. So if you are single, that Three of Cups does indicate that you will be going on dates, you will be having fun. But Three of Cups is also, to me, this is like marriage and birth. So this is like huge life milestones. So yeah, I really feel like you are taking things to the next level. Well, whether that was a strange noise, Luna. Whether you are, I don't know, whether you are doing this in a romantic sense, or whether this is you taking like an idea to the next level, or like growing, a business that you've had, but your life is ascending this year. You definitely are kind of like leveling up. Um, but group one, like, what an incredible set of cards. Like, this year is so positive, really full of success. Obviously, it's not going to be all roses and sunshine every day of the year. That's just not the nature of things. But it seems like whatever challenges you do have this year, you're able to get through them. You've got a lot of support around you this year, so really use that. Lean on people because, they're going to come to you when they need help. So don't be afraid to reach out to others. You've got the right people around. And yeah, it's just going to be a really abundant, really successful year. So, I'm excited. Let's see. A big priority in your health and well-being this year. You are definitely putting yourself at the focus. The Empress came out as my middle card. She was number 3. So yeah, you are definitely putting yourself at the focus. You know that the more energy you have, the more that you can do, the more that you can give. You are accessing your power. You're really, really trusting yourself to make the right decisions. You are just you're leveling up. You are empowered, you're confident, and you are ready to take all these ideas and start bringing them to life. You've got amazing support around you. So yeah, you're going to achieve some big things this year, group one. So, if you chose this group, then let me know in the comments. Let me know what resonated. What intentions do you have for 2025? Because this feels like it's going to be your year, guys. So thanks for watching. I hope that I will see you back here soon. So grateful that you chose to watch this video. And I'm sure that I'll see you guys soon. So we are now on to group 2. So group 2, you chose for Everyday Witch Tarot, which is this one. So let's see, group 2, what do you need to hear? What is your 2025 going to be about? Let's find out. Okay. First of all, group 2, I am picking up on a real heaviness or loss that you have experienced in 2024. I feel heartache. I feel like there has been grief around. You may have experienced just a big loss. I really do feel, group 2. I feel like maybe the last few months have been very, very challenging. So let's see what's in store for this year. But I just want to acknowledge, that heartache that I am picking up on for group 2. So, group 2, we have the Fool. So, you will be pleased to know that this year you are definitely seeking out new experiences. You're being quite bold, ambitious. You are definitely maybe even seeking a bit of like thrill and adventure this year. This is a year of fresh starts, leaving your comfort zone. The Fool, is someone who is just starting over. They're not trying to take anything with them. You may very well be like leaving something really big behind and just starting afresh. The Fool here, you're celebrating this. You are celebrating moving into a new year. Group 2, it's almost like, thank God last year is over. Thank God it's finished. I really do feel the energy of like, it was so hard, and you're just like, I don't want to take any of that with me. We're having a fresh start in 2025, and I'm ready to see what adventures await. I actually feel you're coming into this year without like much of a specific focus or goal. You're kind of like, I'm just going to see where life takes me. I just know that I'm leaving last year behind and I am ready for new adventures, new experiences, whatever this is. Like, I'm ready to just take things to the next level. So yeah, with this Fool, it seems very likely that you are maybe even like taking on a bit of a beginner mindset. This could be starting a new chapter with your career. It could be that you're like starting over. It could definitely be like maybe going back to school or college. Maybe there's something you want to learn. So yeah, you are just having a very, very open mind. You don't seem to have like a specific direction you want to move in this year. It's just about leaving last year behind. You're like, I don't care where I'm going, I'm just not doing that again. So let's see. Seven of Wands. So this year, Seven of Wands, you don't give up. This is a year of, taking the lessons you learned last year. You are going to become very, very resilient. I do feel with this Seven of Wands, like you've got a lot of people around you this year who are maybe trying to tell you, you need to do that, you need to do this. Like there's a real heavy influence of like just other people putting their opinions on you, really kind of just telling you what you should be doing. So this year is about you finding freedom from that, you choosing your own direction, not letting everyone else just tell you where you need to go. This year with that Seven of Wands, it's like just don't give up. This year I feel like you are ready to take back your power, take back control here. You don't want to give up. You don't want to keep just feeling like you're being challenged. I honestly I see group 2, like you have a lot of people around you who are just very judgmental, and it's just not been helpful. I feel you almost like pushing these people away and being like, look, let me go. This is like everyone stood at the top of the cliff being like, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. And you're like, I'm turning around and I'm jumping off this cliff. Like, I am not going to let anyone tell me what I should be doing anymore. I am taking back my power. I'm going getting new friends. I'm, going seeing different things, doing different experiences. So yeah, group 2, this does feel like you are just ready for a fresh start, and that's what you're going to have this year. To be honest, I feel group 2, you're like breaking away from conditioning. You're breaking away from like everyone else's opinions. Like you are just, you're ready to live life for you. Live life on your terms. And that's what this year is going to be, group 2. This is about you discovering yourself. That's what I'm feeling. It's like you are learning about yourself again. You are connecting with your inner child. You are working out what you want to do. Like you are honestly, you're learning about you. I feel like you have just given so much of yourself all the time, and you're like, I need to find out who I am. I need to find out what I want to do, not what everyone else wants me to do, but this is about me. This is about me learning about myself. So this year you have a lot of like soul searching going on. You have a lot of um healing and growth and expansion. Like truly group 2, there's no limits on what you can do, what you can achieve this year. It is going to be a very expansive year, but you are going to also really enjoy learning about yourself and finding what's in here, what's in your heart. I'm loving this group too. It feels like you are finally putting yourself first, and you've got your wings. You're gonna fly. Like you are gonna achieve a lot. Um, and you're going to just feel more purposeful and feel like you finally know what you want to do. So let's see any potential challenges here this year, group 2. So what potential challenges await? 10 of Cups. The challenges are going to come from your community, from family, from friends. I do feel like, I don't know why, group 2, everyone's telling you what to do. Everyone's got an opinion here. I have no idea why. It's like everyone's telling you, like, no, don't get in that relationship. Or, like, if you're in a relationship, maybe your partner's always saying, like, no, you can't do that or don't do that. Like, why would you want to do that? Your challenges come from those around you. So that's why you are just like, I'm shutting it out and I'm doing what I want to do. I'm learning what my needs are, learning what my desires are, and I've got to start doing this for me. So, yeah, group 2, like, totally, all the challenges come from, like, everyone else. I just feel your inner child calling out to you, and being like, listen to me, like, this is what I want to do. So this year is going to be an incredibly healing year. Um, Maybe a year where you do find, a new community or new friends. Like, obviously, you can't find new family. Family's family, but it might be the year that you don't take on as much of as what your like family tell you to. So let's see what else we need to hear for group 2. I just see you trying to like pour into everyone else's cup and you just keep being left with nothing for yourself, group 2. Like, it's like you go to drink it, you're like, oh, it's empty again. And everyone else around you is like drinking what you gave them. So group 2 this year's like, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to fill my cup up. I'm going to drink it and I'm going to enjoy it. And if you guys are thirsty, fill your own cups up. I am not doing it anymore. This is a year of setting boundaries, group 2, and just living life on your terms. The Fool is like, excuse my language, who gives a fuck? Like, who gives a fuck about what everyone else is telling you to do? You're like, no, I'm doing what I want to do. I'm drinking my own juice, wine, whatever is in your cup. I'm drinking it. I'm enjoying it. I don't care about what you guys are telling me to do. I don't care that you're asking all of this from me. I am not doing it anymore. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. There she is with the wine. My kind of woman. So, yeah, juice, wine, whatever you want to put in your cup, enjoy it. Look what this year is about. This is the year of you. This is the year for you to put your feet up. Enjoy your abundance. You are so used to working really hard and everyone else getting to like enjoy the rewards of it. People may come to you and be like, can I borrow some money? Or like, hey, I know you finally got a day off, but can you come help me, I don't know, go to the shop? Or, can you take like your nan somewhere, your grandparent? Like, I just honestly feel like everyone's always asking from you. And this year you're like, no. And if people are like, why? You're like, no is a complete sentence. I don't know anyone an explanation. This year you are sat there relaxing. Maybe this year you're going to spend more time traveling, but this is honestly a year where you're just like, I'm going to enjoy a bit of luxury. I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to actually, you know, set my intentions. I'm going to work hard and I'm going to enjoy the fruits of my labor. This is my sacred space and I am not letting anyone in without permission. So it's almost like you are just shutting the world out this year and you're like focusing on yourself. You're setting your boundaries. You are enjoying yourself, doing lots more relaxing here. Could also be that maybe this year you are growing a business and you are perhaps even like just changing your approach to work so that you can have a better work life balance. She's got plenty of coins on that tree, plenty of fruit as well. So money just fine. Money's going to be fine this year. There's going to be lots of growth, lots of rewards, plenty for you to enjoy. But I really see you enjoying this by yourself. If you are like recently single, which some of you may be, maybe this year is just about having fun and just like enjoying yourself, and not saying you're going to be single the whole year. If you're in a relationship, this could even be like you finally start enjoying some time for yourself. Maybe family demands and everything else just gets on top of you, and this is the year where you are like, I'm having some me time. So yeah, there's plenty of abundance around you this year. I don't feel like financial pressures. I actually feel like money is growing for you this year. But it does seem like you are more abundant when you have better boundaries, when you have more time for yourself, when there's that work-life balance. So, if you want more abundance, you've got to, nurture you and have those boundaries in place. So let's see. Let's get one final card. The Star. So this year you are connecting with your hopes, dreams, and inspiration. So throughout this year, it seems like you are going to understand much more about what your dreams are, what you want to do, what you want to bring to life. Definitely seems like with the Star here, she's got this power. She is calling her dreams down, like into her reality. So this year, it's a year of you starting to feel more optimistic, more purposeful. The Star, I do feel like a lot of you are uncovering more of your purpose, and feeling more full of potential, ready to grow and expand. Um, there's definitely some relationships here which are going to change. Not necessarily fall away, but they're going to change. I feel a lot of relationships are going to change here, but you're going to be left with healthier relationships. So this is not a bad thing. And if someone cannot respect your boundaries and your need for space, then that tells you exactly what they think of you and, how much they value this. So, um, 2025, I do see you not only experiencing some of your dreams coming true, but also just feeling more creative and more inspired. The Star represents healing as well. So we do have a lot of healing taking place. I do see a lot of you are overcoming a loss this year. So this is about not like bouncing back from a loss, because I don't think you do bounce back from something that you've grieved so immensely, but it's about rediscovering yourself and healing from a loss, taking your time to do that, and needing that space to heal and to grow. But yeah, money is going to be good. Work is going to see lots of growth. You are definitely going to have more time for yourself. And as the year goes on, you'll feel more positive and more inspired about what's next. But yeah, just take your time whilst you're healing this year, because plenty of adventures to be had, and you've got to balance all those adventures with also time for healing and relaxation. So yeah, I feel like this is a year where you find your balance, you find your zen, you find your space, which is just right for you, and you start to kind of like ignore what everyone else is telling you to do. So, if you chose group two, let me know in the comments. I hope that you enjoyed this reading and it's given lots of useful insights on the year ahead. But thank you for being here today, guys, and I'm sure I'll see you back here soon for another reading. Okay, group three. If you chose our mystery deck, which I need to find out what it's called, this is your reading. So let's see, what do you need to know about 2025? Eight of Eight of Swords. Okay, so there's a hand here. There's a hand here offering help. Now, the Eight of Swords can represent kind of like anxiety and uncertainty. So maybe right now you're thinking, I have no idea what this year holds. Perhaps you're actually feeling quite anxious about the year ahead. You could very well be worrying and just kind of like experiencing that spiral of panic of like, I don't know what's going to happen this year. Maybe you're entering this year just with a lot of uncertainty. There's a real fear of the unknown here, group three. But there's a hand here trying to pull you out of this. So you are going to have help. And I do see you reaching out and accepting help this year. So this year is going to be about you learning when to ask for help, learning when to accept help that is given and not being like, no, I'm okay, I don't need anything. You need help, you need support. So when it's there, use it. And if you don't feel like you've got any, then speak to those around you and you will find that people step up and do give you that support. Now, this year it seems like you really need to work on your kind of mental balance and clearing negative thoughts. It's much easier said than done, but that's going to be a big priority this year, is getting your head to a space where you feel positive and you feel just kind of like you've got clarity. I just feel there's so much going on up here. It's like, how can I have a clear mind when there's just all these thoughts scattered all over the place? It's almost like there's so much going on up here. You've taken on a really big mental load that you're like, I can't think straight. I don't know what to do. Like, there's just so much happening up here. So yes, I do see that you are working on your kind of your mental space this year. But there's going to be help around you. So yeah, don't be afraid to reach out to those close to you, because there's going to be some good support around. So let's see this year. What is it that you're even worried about? Queen of Swords. So what I feel is that this year, especially at the start of the year, you're having to face a lot of things that you had put to the back of your mind. There's a lot which has come up which you have been suppressing, and it's almost like Spirit saying, you can't keep doing that. You've got to face some of your fears now. So this is about you facing your fears, starting this year with like, I'm going to sort my headspace out. Now this year it's about finding ways to balance that. What hobbies and interests do you have which you could really lean on? Like, it's so useful to have hobbies as like tools for just calm and tools for just like clearing your headspace. So yeah, this year it does seem like you are kind of discovering some new hobbies and interests. And this will help with like your mental load as well. Now, group three, there's a situation here which I feel like either isn't over or there's not been like a decision made. That could very well be what's making you feel perhaps a little bit anxious as well, is like you don't know what the decision is, you don't know what to do. You could even be avoiding making a decision, or avoiding acting on your ideas, and Spirit's showing you like you can't keep doing that. You've got to change that. You know, you really need to reflect on what decisions you need to make, and if a situation feels like it's not finished, what can we do to try and like finish it? You know, are there projects here that need completing? Is it just that there's so much here which isn't finished, and like, you know, perhaps you've just started too many things and you now feel like, I don't know how to do everything, and Spirit's saying like, look, this year you've got to focus on what you can do, um put some things to one side for later, but try not to leave so many things unfinished, because it's going to, you know, take on a lot of up here, like you're going to be too scattered, and you're not going to feel focused and motivated and driven. So this year is about taking on less, finishing what it is that you start, um trying to work through your fears as they come up as well, you know, just not ignoring some of the things which, you know, is on your mind, some of the worries that you have, you know, really trying to work through those. So let's see, any potential challenges for this year? Judgment. So the main challenge this year is like how you are viewing yourself, how you like the judgments you're making. I really feel that this is a very kind of, you know, literal sense. Like this judgment card is Spirit saying like, look, the challenges you're going to encounter this year is about like making sure you make the right decisions, making sure that you like either prioritize yourself, or that, you know, you do finish what you start. You know, the challenges this year come when like you're almost just like you're taking on too much, or you're doing things which you don't feel like a connection to. Judgment is about uncovering your purpose. So one of the big things this year is about you like finding your purpose, finding like hobbies and interests which feel like they bring your soul to life. I honestly feel like group 3, you've taken on so much responsibility. You're so used to like only doing what you feel like needs doing. And, you know, that can just become like such a boring way to live. I just feel like you've slipped into this routine, group 3, and this year is about breaking that routine up, finding your purpose, finding your spark, enjoying yourself again, taking the ideas you've had and like stop putting them over there. Like if you've got an idea you want to do it now, and, you know, finish it, complete it. Don't keep waiting for you know, or don't don't keep waiting, and excuse me, also don't keep taking on too much. Group 3, you've got that tendency to distract yourself maybe, and this is a year where we've got to identify where you're procrastinating. And I feel it, group 3. Like I recently discovered that I've got ADD, so I've always had this tendency to like jump projects and start things and not finish them, and never really understood where it came from. But yeah, since learning about that, it's really helped me understand my way of thinking, and helped me like put some like tools in place which is just gonna like help keep me focused. So yeah, this is you know, it's important you find the right ways to, you know, to deal with this, and just, you know, trying really hard not to you know, not to procrastinate, and just staying focused and motivated. So this year, let's have a little look. Let's get 2 more cards, and we're getting 5 cards for every group. 3 of Cups. Do you know what? Group 3, you're going to be attracting a little bit of interest this year. For some of you, this 3 of Cups, you know, the way they're all like here, I almost feel like people are saying like, look, will you go out with me? Or like, look, come to this event. There's plenty of people around who are like trying to help, you know, get you out of any anxious thinking, and, you know, encourage you to socialize and give you things to celebrate. So yeah, I do feel that this year is going to become really positive. With that 3 of Cups, lots of celebration here, lots of growth. I just think winter is going to be a little bit challenging, but actually, like springtime, summer is going to be really abundant. Lots of, fun to be had. But yeah, winter is going to definitely be the most difficult part of this 12 months. So the good news is you're in it now. It's only going to get better. Um, so yeah, use, the start of 2025 to really identify any thought patterns which you know aren't healthy. Reach out for help, accept help, find some hobbies or interests which are going to, which are gonna help. Three of Cups, Two of Cups coming out as our last two cards. So yes, it does seem like a lot of you, romance is going to be, a hot topic this year, and you may find yourself, committing to someone. With Two of Cups, I do feel like you are really shining the light on a relationship. So either the spark is coming back with a current partner, you could be entering a new relationship, you could be getting engaged as well, or attending a wedding this year. In fact, Three of Cups, Two of Cups, I feel like there's this union, this celebration of a union, which is going to be very significant this year. Um, Things are going to turn around, group three. Things are definitely going to turn around. So, it is, it's definitely not all like doom and gloom. I know that you were probably watching the start of this reading thinking, oh no, not again. But no, it's going to be fine. It's going to be good. There's going to be a turning point here with this judgment card where you have a big wake up call. So, it seems like whatever kind of isn't working right now, Spirit's like, if you're ignoring the call that we've been giving you and you continue with this spiral, you're going to get a bigger wake up call. So there is going to be just this turning point this year where I just feel that you start to see things differently. There's a lot of help, a lot of like angels around you this year, group three. This could be a year where maybe you do like uncover some of like your own psychic abilities. Maybe you start to connect more with your angels and spirit guides, but you've got a very, very strong spiritual presence around group three. So that is something which will be a very, very valuable tool. Could even be something that you use to help others as well. Could very well be that this year you actually, maybe you're the helping hand. Maybe you decide that you're going to pull people out of, negative thinking, and you're going to be the one to almost like, help rescue people. um Obviously you can't actually rescue anyone, they have to do that themselves, but I just feel that you're going to be, helping a lot of people this year. So receiving help, giving help, and just really enjoying a relationship here. It doesn't have to be romantic. For some, this is like a really strong, friendship, and just perhaps you and friends are going to have a really good time at a wedding. But I don't know, I do feel that for a lot of you, group three, there is like a very soulful relationship here which is developing. That judgment card, this is like, to me, this is representing two people coming together who are just very aligned, very compatible, almost like that red string of fate is pulling you and another person closer. So this year we do have a romantic union just being like very, very significant. Now, career, this is about you uncovering your purpose, trying to bring more love and life into what you do. So, choosing work which feels rewarding and feels aligned with your kind of values and intentions, and that will bring the money in. Financially, I do see things just being okay. I don't feel money worries this year. I really don't. I actually see you finding new ways of making money. It could be that you had a bit of a side hustle here. So whatever you've got going on, that judgment card, maybe you start to make money doing something that you feel like is part of your purpose. But yeah, this year, to be honest, group three, it's like you're rebuilding. It's like that you're reframing your mindset, you're rebuilding your life, you are changing things about your life that don't make you happy. Friendships, is going to be really, really key. So there's lots of rebuilding taking place, group three, and it's gonna have its reward. Like I said, winter might be a little bit challenging, but as soon as we hit spring, seems like you're gonna feel much more social, and you're gonna enjoy feeling more connected to your purpose, and really kind of uncovering what path you want to take. So if you chose group 3, let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed your 2025 overview. There's going to be more picker cards coming, so plenty of opportunities to learn more about, your situations, relationships, work, etc. But yes, thank you for watching today, group 3, and I'm sure I'll see you back here soon for another picker card.